Oh, Shay, you don't say.
She dey always sabi teach.
So WhatsApp did something really amazing, and kudos to WhatsApp for that. The thing with groups where you would never leave a group without everyone getting a notification that you've left the group. So recently, I think they put up the feature where you can leave the group and just the admin knows. And bro, I went to the groups on my WhatsApp. I started leaving it. I remember this one group. I was just leaving.
Very, very important feature, I believe.
No, it was really needed.
For me, it was the church group. It became a nuisance on my phone. It was so many people
Yeah, God, they
posting and
fight.
posting. No, not even that. It was just the group. It was too many things they were posting on there, to be honest.
It was this kind of groups where we are planning a trip to India. Pop, we open a group. We're planning a trip to Dubai. Pop, I'm like, bro. And some of these trips, they come to life, man.
When you're planning a trip, it's mostly like you start with like 20 people or so, and then eventually on the trip, it's probably just 3 of you, 2 of you.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
There's this popular saying in the Yoruba people who say 20 children can't play together for 20 years. It's just
at all.
It's almost impossible.
One will always drop by the roadside, one will become bigger, one will become wayward, one thing or the other. Just there are levels to this.
Or they outgrow each other. Do you remember that time where that thing just became popular on social media and everybody's like, I have outgrown this person, I have outgrown this person.
I'm like, bro, what do you mean about growth? Who are you? Why will you do this to me?
Who are you outgrowing? Come on. We're in this for life.
When you think of groups as well, you also talk about music groups. Like, I've seen several tweets. I'll just read a few for you.
Okay.
So one says, picture this, our music industry filled with duos and groups. Solo artists coming together to form groups for more reach and visibility, changing the narrative and the level we could take our sound to. Like I said, picture this and just imagine. Another one said, Nigerian music was at its best in the early 20s. Thankful to have witnessed all the awesome boy groups we had. Star Plus, P Square, Plantation Boys. We had it all. Yeah, so many talks about group.
What a time.
I know. There was one that really sparked. Okay, 2 more. Let me just read one and then the last one that really sparked the conversation. A key trait of African music is that it has a lot of percussion. You see this in Afrobeat, Afro House, etc. And I think it's because in olden times, we always played music in groups. Everybody had a part. No one ever created music individually. Then the last one, this one I'll put it as a question for you.
Okay.
Who would you pick between Star Plus and Plantation Boys when it comes to pure good music and hit songs? By the way, before you answer, if you're just tuning in, Star Plus were a music group, Plantation Boys were a music group. So yeah, Dele, the floor is
Who
yours.
are you? You're telling the Gen Z people, right?
Because I believe any newcomer.
Because I feel like everyone should know who Plantation Boys are and the Star Plus music group. I mean, in Africa, they were just as big as Westlife and the other ones.
Backstreet Boys.
Yes, the Backstreet Boys. You asked me Who would I pick between Plantation Boys and
When it
um
comes to pure good music and hit songs.
okay. I think for me it's Star Plus. It's Star Plus. I mean, Star Plus probably because of my own generation and when I started paying attention to music like a lot, Star
Mm-hmm.
Plus was the big thing then. So for me, Star Plus made like the better music personally. You know, I can't speak for everyone.
So what I think is, what I would say is, I mean, I agree with you, but Plantation Boys crawled so Star Plus can walk.
You can say
That's what I
that.
think. They set the precedence for people to believe that coming together can always get better. So yeah,
But
I agree with you on Star Plus in terms of hit because I bought their CD, one of the first CDs I bought in my entire life with my own money.
because you listen to song like Iya Basira and it's just so it's a massive hit. I mean, everyone was
Yeah.
singing Iya Basira.
And that was
It,
good storytelling, by the way.
it's a good song. I mean, when we were younger, when you were singing this song, it was like you were reenacting the story itself.
Yeah, exactly.
It's and it's such a fun song, you know, it's fun, it's a good song, good storytelling, and the vocals on it was also really good. So Star Plus, they had Olufumi too, a very good love song.
Mm.
I mean, imagine singing Olufumi to your babe.
What
It's
are you saying?
I am sure you did that.
uh, no, I sang it. I sang it as a group. I sang it as a group. You
Oh,
know,
really?
one person will take Zio's parts, person will
Mm-hmm.
take Tunde's parts, one person will take what's the other guy? Shifi? Yeah, one person will take his parts. But the song I know I really rocked. I rocked it well even when I went on my holiday last October was
Mm-hmm.
Call My Name.
That
That was a good one.
the Star Plus for me, they are like these amazing vocals. Um, I, I really love the performance on 2 years done waka, we still the carry go.
4 years, 4 years,
It's 4
four.
years. Why do I keep mixing up lyrics? you know, you know what? Maybe the reason why I said 2 years is because we always use this song like a graduation song. Whenever we were leaving school, then you were graduating and you were going to like a different class, people will use it as their graduation song. 4 years or 6 years or whatever year they've spent in
Okay,
school,
yeah,
and
don't
they'll be
waka
like,
ish kind of thing.
yeah, and then so maybe that's why I messed up the numbers.
No,
Very.
I understand. There
Mhm.
were also other like groups like back then, you know, like Casey Fresh. There were
Oh.
well, that's fairly recent. So hold on that. I'll say Downfall Drivers.
Ah.
Yeah, that takes me back. Yeah, I brought Casey
Yeah,
Fresh was a bit recent though.
they have this funny name. What's their name again? The downfall driver duo. They had a very funny name. I can't remember now, but if you can, it's really funny.
Uh,
They-
uh,
and downfall drivers. Then when we heard that song, then we always felt like, what kind of music is this? But eventually it caught on and we appreciated it. When you look back at it now, you'd be like, wow, those were good songs. And they complemented each other very well. It was
yeah,
it was
I
brilliant.
think then it went up to the point of the twins. As you jokingly say, two twins. The one P Square, Peter and Paul. Then be one, no be two.
Oh, you mentioned you always sang the Style Plus part, you and your friends. What I did with my friend was dance. You know, I used to dance when I was in school
Ah,
then.
our stepper.
Now I can't dance anymore, but then I used to dance. And um, when we watch
Mm,
P Square music videos, you know, they always had choreography in their videos and we try to recreate them. I try to recreate them with their friends. There was this
yeah.
particular one where I think Peter pushed Paul and he stepped back and he did like a stuff. We tried that, and we tried to do that so many times. So
see Dele, MJ, Michael Jackson should take a tip from you. What you say?
by the way, I can still do the moonwalk if anyone is wondering.
No. We need to get down stage, guys. Dele will moonwalk one of these days for everybody to see. We have MJ and we are sleeping.
So I think one thing about duos is that if you can remember, there was a lot going around about P Square, about one being able to play instrument and one just being like
Able to
vocally
dance.
brilliant. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the same guy who could play the instrument was the one who danced more also. It was Peter. I think Peter danced more and also played
I've forgotten their
instruments.
names.
Then Paul was more of the vocal guys, and they complemented each other. And that's the beauty of having groups. You just like complement the other person where the other person is lacking. In the later stage of their career, you could tell that Paul didn't dance as much anymore, and it was just Peter doing a lot of the choreography. Brilliant stuff on P Square. Brilliant. Do you have like a favorite song from them?
Oh, get as they do me.
Oh my goodness, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know what? For me, I love the songs like Omogeni, where they are singing like the soulful songs. Yeah, those ones are really nice. I really love them.
For a dancer, you like soulful. How will you step in, give me the
No, you know, sometimes you just want to calm down, probably relax and something
be your
like
feelings.
that. Yeah. Me not lover boy now.
I know. We not be taking the other day they give us tips on how to love now, so we know how to go. So as biblical as it might sound, I think groups are essential because one will chase 1,000, two will chase 10,000. So what Mr. A can bring to the table, Mr. B will bring. It goes even with marriage, partnerships, you know. I love groups. I love collabos.
You for
Collabos are
start
good
Bible camp.
collabos. Yeah, that's so now. Guys, tune into my Bible session every Sunday. So, but transitioning into like early times, we started having like some people pick up the whole coming together, singing, Fowls and Simi, the greatest EP ever released in Nigerian history.
You're mentioning the new guys now. When we mentioned Star Plus, you asked me who was better, Star Plus or Plantation Boys. And Plantation Boys were good also, but eventually they did split. And I think when groups like that move apart, one of them tends to be bigger than the others. You know, we've seen it with the Beyonce group, and now, you know, moving on to the nowadays that you mentioned, like Fars and Simi. You know, it's brilliant that even after the EP, both of them were still able to like maintain to
be standouts.
Yeah, you know, one didn't like come out of that partnership bigger than the other one. Simi was still brilliant in her own way, and Faust too did. It was explosive also. So it was really nice to see that. I was so happy to see the partnership between Faust and Simi really pay off for them. And we had good songs.
Yeah, it's good that artists can stand on their own, and you know, when they come on groups, they still flourish together. You think of DRB Las Giddy. So there's Bodge, TZ, and Fresh L. If we are going by the most popular, we'll say is Bodge, right?
Yeah. Yes.
But just on the point you raised where individually Simi and Faust stood up for DRB Las Giddy, I'm not certain. I haven't really listened to TZ or Fresh L post DRB Las Giddy.
We've been seeing TZ moving around with Anti-World Gangster. He's been around Odumodu Black a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like maybe we should be expecting something from him soon. Maybe, but it's been low from him. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing really stand out from him all this while. You know. But
Yeah. That
Borge
was
seems to
Budge is the bigger guy, innit?
yeah, that's the Beyonce.
But yeah, we also have these guys, Ajabo Hustlers. So
Oh
with them, I think they've decided to. I don't know if. Do you think they're brothers?
no, at this point they're brothers, but they're not actually brothers. They do look alike though, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Knowledge
The
and Piego, interesting names also.
That's so River State. So the thing I like about Ajabo Hustlers and why I brought them up is the fact that as compared to the actual like groups, I mean, not the ones that came together, just sang and left, like that are together, working together, is the fact that I've never heard them in the media for anything bad. Like Paul and Peter, that's P Square, they had their feud.
Mm-hmm,
They came
mm-hmm,
back.
mm-hmm,
Plantation Boys, there were talks about Two-Face allegedly taking Blackface song. You know,
mm-hmm.
there was always talks about rumors or one thing or the other. Speaking of Two-Face rumors, then but for Ajabo Hustlers, there hasn't been anything like that. I don't know. It's
And
commendable, to be honest.
yeah, and when they are in the media for anything in particular, it's as a group. It's not them going at each other. It's them facing someone else. They
Yeah.
were in the media going against J1. They had back and forth.
I think the entire music industry is J1 is going against everybody, to be honest. I don't know what's going on with that dude.
He keeps saying he's not the one hit wonder, but J1, aside that one song we know, is there any other song you made? But it, when you stop being relevant with your music, then you start finding other means to be relevant,
You start
and
chasing
that's
clouds.
and that's the issue. That's the issue with him. So he's always going against or trying to have back and forth with one
With
artist
one
and
artist or the other.
yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Ajabo Hustlers, one thing I do like about them is when you listen to their songs, like you were talking about Iyabasira, and now it was the music telling the story. Ajabo Hustlers, like Wicked and Kisses, these are songs where it's about women, how they are heartbroken with what women have done to them. But
Right,
when
say
you
PH
listen,
babes, don't show them shiggy.
when you actually listen to the lyrics of the songs, you can understand it. It's not like it's not, some music, you listen to them, you can understand it, but you're like, what's this person really saying? But when you listen to Ajabo, like, you can actually understand them. You can understand the story they're trying to tell, and you will also enjoy it. So they are really fun to listen to. I enjoy listening to them.
The thing about their music that is really nice is the slangs. Like you just hear some of those slangs, like the Modest PH slangs are crazy. Like you're like, what? This guy? She did give
I
me green
think
light. Make I say yes.
you like most.
Most lifestyle. No, yeah, that's always
And
that's the way of life.
they give off these, like, the name of one of their albums is Bad Boy Etiquette 102. It's just interesting, right?
That's all now. Say bad boys, not so really run things, but yeah.
The funny thing, maybe I shouldn't even say this. It's the first time I heard Ajabo Hustlers, it was like after one of the Big Brother shows, and Efe just won then, and Efe makes music somewhat like the Ajabo Hustlers.
Oh, Dele, come on. Come on. Come on.
That's a rookie
Give my
mistake,
guy some
right?
credit. Iffy.
No, but
Nah, come on.
Uko, you make it seem like if he makes the worst kind of music, his music is not so terrible.
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't say anything about music, but you saying if it sounded like Ajabo last. Ah, come on, you need some cotton bud on your ears, though. You know.
No, but they do make like similar kind of music. You know that PH way of singing. They
Say with
carry
true
you know
slangs up and down. Yeah.
yeah. So I thought it was I really thought it was Efe, but then I figured that oh this music is better and I realized it's Ajabo Slash. Interesting.
I think I also talk about these guys brackets, the Yori Yori guys. Like, what really happened? What's going on? Like, why is everyone splitting or going apart? You know, they
Did
started
they go
as a team.
apart?
Okay, I don't know, but I haven't heard anything from bracket anymore.
I think it's
But
just a case of them not being out there anymore and people getting tired of them and stuff like that. And
ah.
to be honest with you, they made good music, but at one point, all the songs started sounding like Yori Yori.
So, but they actually remind me of Heist and what Dele, you know them, the people I call Ogechi boys, Heist, Price,
Yeah, that's
Lice,
Ice,
and you want
Brown Joel, and Boy
Brown
P.
Joe. But yeah, sorry guys, but the bracket guys just when I don't know if it's their stature or whatever, they just remind me of.
hmm
I call them the Ogechi boys because that's their biggest jam, the
Song
one with
together. Yeah,
Davido jumped on the remix.
yeah, yeah.
So are they a
Int-
group?
um, they have an EP together, Synergy. So on Synergy, they have about six,
Oh,
7 songs and good music actually. They have like 2 hits from that EP. They have Ogechi, the one Davido later jumped on, and they have Constantly, you know, beautiful songs. So they do complement each other. If they stayed as a group, beautiful stuff, they'll probably do well together, but they are not a group. In on the EP itself, Synergy, they listed their name as individuals, Heist, Brown
oh,
Jaw,
oh.
and Boy P. So I don't think they ever
And
had the
like they are
plan.
Gilas Giddy.
Yeah, sort of. So I don't think they ever had the plan of staying on as a group, and they've all gone their separate ways now, dropping albums. I think the only one who hasn't dropped album as of the time I'm speaking is Heist. So, um,
Hmm.
but they didn't make beautiful music together. It should have been nice if they stayed together for maybe one more album or so. That would be nice. And
No,
Wagwan, my people. Was good. I hope you're enjoying the episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Now let's get back to enjoyment.
me, I'm all for artists
Mhm,
doing their shit individually, but coming
mhm.
together and pushing that stuff. Like it's really nice. Like it's really decent because these guys that won this competition at StarQuest. Do you remember them?
Yes, I remember them. After Sarquest, they became the Pulse, and they had just one massive hit, Saute.
So they
And Saute was actually the song they used to win that particular competition, the Pulse, yes. Uh, interesting. I think, in our introduction episode, I mentioned recording music on the radio to listen to
yeah.
later. This
Yeah.
is probably one of the songs I recorded on the radio to
Hey.
listen to later.
I said it that things behind the scenes will definitely come to limelight. It's coming out one by one. Ah,
Uh,
good one, good
eh,
one.
just recently, a friend of mine was telling me, a core member of the gang actually, she mentioned how um, back in the days, she said her dad was telling her about how back in the days they used to have a lot of bands where someone is the lead singer, then there's someone playing the drums, there's someone playing the guitar. Do we have something like that now?
Is that not what some is that not I mean, it might not be exactly, but
Mm-hmm.
caveman Lagbaja?
Oh,
I don't know if you can put them side by side because
More
I
of
mean both the guys on Cavemen do play the instrument, but Lagbaja
yes.
was the one and the lady was doing her thing, right? Is that more of
Ladbeja
what you're
was
describing?
it's similar. Ladbeja sang also, not as much as the girl. Yeah, Ladbeja sang. Ladbeja also played the sax, right? And the lady was like the singer there. But it's all.
Lagbaja, nothing for you.
Ego is a beautiful lady. She has a beautiful voice. Like Never Far Away. Never Far Away. Nothing for You, like you mentioned. Beautiful songs. But I was thinking more like a complete band, a lead singer, a drummer, a guitarist.
Oh.
Do we have anything of such now?
I'm trying to think. Not that I can think of, to be honest. Not that I can think of. No,
But
there's none.
what
The closest thing to that might be Cavemen, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did enjoy Caveman first album. Was it an album on or an EP? The first one, brilliant,
The
beautiful
one that has
stuff.
Beautiful Rain on it. I think I know
Yeah,
the one you're speaking of.
beautiful rain. When I heard
Oh.
that song for the first time, it felt magical. I was like,
Mm.
what am I listening to? And I don't think any of the things they've worked on after that has matched up to the first one.
I know they've worked with Show Them Camp and Nsikak David to do a collab project, which was actually good. I think that's the No Love in Lagos project. Like, I mean, if your shit isn't working as, as a group or as an individual or whatever, you can always say, my guy, you have what I'm looking for. Can we collab and do something? Can we work together? We've seen Fino and Olamide. They had a project, MIAQ, AQ Brimo. There's been loads of collabs coming in together.
I think
Even Dremo and Jerick.
rappers do a lot of that. Rappers are one
Yeah.
of the people who always come together to make albums. You mentioned MI and AQ coming together to make an album. I think that's the one that has one of our favorite songs, the one where they were rapping about Jesus said, use your sense. Jesus said, Jesus said, Jesus says, use your head. I really love this song. For someone like you who doesn't really like how AQ delivers on a project,
Oh no, let's not go there again, Dele, please.
having MI on that project made it
Compliments.
yes, it complemented what AQ is lacking in, or in quotes lacking in. So things like that. And we've seen situations where AQ goes to bring someone like Brimo to have him on a project. AQ obviously can't sing, but when you have someone like Brimo on your project, Brimo does the singing and I do the rapping. So it complements.
I have this, I don't know. I don't know if I should say it's a belief, or I don't know what I should say it is, but rapper-singer collabs are usually the best. You take a look at Simi and Ladipo. Know
Yes.
You.
Yeah.
Fire Jam. You take, obviously, we've spoken about Early Momo severally. Although Vector ended up singing though, but but rapper and a singer, brilliant collab. I think it's top one collabs.
Ladipo has another one with a singer also.
Benson, Feeling.
Yes. So, rapper, singer, beautiful stuff. One of the biggest song, Ice Prince, Brimo. Imagine. That was a singer.
So you feel me?
And the rapper. Then
there's that synergy.
MI and Wizkid. Imagine MI and Wizkid actually worked on a project. Not when their career was dying down. No. I mean, at the peak of their career.
A weird combination. Well, I don't think it's weird because I think it's happened twice now that I would like a project is Odunsi MI. I don't know if you remember Lecky Love.
That's on the Redemvo's EP.
Rendezvous. I think so.
Rendezvous EP. Is it an EP or an album? It's on that project.
I'm not
So
sure. I can't remember where it was, but like there's this other song they have together. I can't remember the name off the top of my head now, but take away every other person's part from those songs. Just take it like Odunsi sang Am I Rapped? Bro,
mhm.
I'm there.
Do you know the interesting thing about Odunsi? Odunsi is like this music prodigy. He's absolutely brilliant at making music because he's a producer. He produces and he sings and he can mix and master his own music also. So he's like this full, complete artist. I absolutely love that guy.
Yeah.
I love
I
another person I love when he works with is whenever he comes together to make music with Santi, they make beautiful music. So
yeah, yeah.
Odunsi and Emma, I think that's a beautiful take. That's a dream team. Odunsi Santi,
Mm.
that's a dream team. If they can make an album, a
Do you
complete
have do you
album
have do you
together,
have a dream team?
of course, we're getting there. I have my dream team. Should I just mention one now? There
Yeah,
is
let's have it now. If it's dreamable. I mean, if you can dream it, you can achieve it.
there is this perfect guy. He was on SARS Academy, the
Mm-hmm.
album they released, and perfect. He just dropped an album early this year. And Gimba,
Hmm.
they've already worked on some songs together, but
Yeah.
Gimba is also relatively unknown. It's still like underground, and Perfect 2 is just coming up. So Perfect and Gimba, they both sing. None is a rapper, but I believe both of them working together would be like it would do something like,
It
like
will
you said,
slap.
the Ogechi boys did. When they made that EP, they were relatively unknown. And after the EP, they have two good songs that became a hit. And that
Yeah.
was when they shut up. So Perfect and Gimba coming together, I believe they'll make beautiful records.
Hmm. Another one, since we are going with dream teams. I remember back in 2014, I think we also spoke about this particular song on one of our episodes. I can't remember which one exactly, but it was Chandane music. It was Files, Chin, Po. Ladipo now. He calls himself Ladipo, but then he was Po. I've heard a few songs where Files sang with Chin, and it was really brilliant. I think if they sit together and say, guys, come on, or guy, come on, let's have this project. Let's do something. It will bang for me.
Fowls and Chin, right?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Brilliant. With Fowls, do you remember Choose?
Yeah.
Choose
Yeah.
that's one album on that guy because Choose, you need to do something again, please. I am on my
He
knees.
dropped a very good album, EP, project, whatever, and no
Mhm.
one heard from him anymore, unfortunately.
I don't know what's going on.
Where
He
are
has
you,
dropped
Chills? Can you hear us?
he has dropped some singles after that, but I don't think he's actively promoting them. That album was a banger, you know. Every song on that project was nice. And then he had a particular song with Fouls on it that was absolutely brilliant. So I think
Yeah.
if Choose maybe works on an EP with Fouls also. These are just dream, right? We are just dreaming. I know
Yeah.
it will probably not happen, but we're just dreaming. Another one, you remember that song with Chike and Mubad? So
Yeah, that was a good one. That
Egbo,
was an unexpected collab. So
which actually worked out.
when it worked out, I was like, no, you guys were up to something. What? I can't forget that song. That was a really decent song. Rest in
More
peace,
than
Mobad, by the
decent.
way.
Yeah, so there is no Mobad around
Yeah,
anymore.
we can't get that one, unfortunately.
So I
Yeah.
think Ayomaf and Chike.
Muff chicken.
I put things for your head. You
I'm
did
trying
totally,
I'm trying to see the vision. I'm trying to see the vision. Hmm. I am off Chike. Okay, it might. I mean, unexpected collabs are the ones that usually come out clean. Like Ladipo Ayomaf, I did expect it. NBA, I like the song. I don't know
And
if
it
you know
came out nice,
if you
right?
like it as much, yeah, but I like the song. But Ayomaf Chike, do something for us, guys. If you're listening.
What if I do something and I say, okay, let's take it back a bit. No, not these old guys. Let's take it back to the old guys. And I say, okay, let's have Mode 9 and Two Face make a collab EP together.
It's rapper singer to bang.
Just two old heads coming together. Just have Two Face and Mode 9 to take back the time and just, take us
It's
into.
rapper singer to bang. It's rapper singer to bang, to be honest. I think that one will hit.
And lately, Nas has been doing something. Nas has been going to like work with producers where they make like albums together. I mean, Nas is old. He's been in the game for so long, but now he's just making collab albums with producers and artists. And I feel like Mode 9, if he wants to, he can follow that step. I mean, you don't have to actively promote your songs, go on tour, but just to give your old fans something, you can still make collab albums with someone like Two Face, take Two Face and make songs with him and stuff like that. It would be nice to have like this project.
That will actually be a good shout. That's like what SARS does with World. Every now and then they give us a producer artist synergy that is I don't know if it's spoken enough about, because that synergy, SARS World, is water and Gary.
Oh,
no, it's not water and Gary. So.
It mixes perfectly, right?
Mixes perfectly. You don't need chaser. Alcohol with no chaser. Yeah, that kind of blend. It goes in very perfectly.
I saw this guy tweeting the other day and said people are asking for No Trouble 2. And it was like, if I release No Trouble 2 now, if I go to pick SARS up and we work on No Trouble 2 and we drop it, are you guys going to listen?
I will.
He said it the way he said it, he was saying
if you can find that post, I'll comment on it and tell him. I solemnly pledge that I will listen to the project.
I will
even
not
before
just
it drops.
listen to it.
I will pre-order it.
I will drink that album. I will make it my life because I know what I did with the first one. No, it was beautiful. We've had
I'm remembering all the songs. Mad. Is it Shade? I can't remember. But
Shade. Yeah. That was such a brilliant body of work. I mean, from the beginning to the end. We are not done. What are still some of your dream collabs that you would love to see? Some beautiful collaborations you would love to see?
Okay. I know you've gotten tired of hearing this name on the pod, but Benson and Fola, or Benson and Emogre. I think that would be decent. Yeah. So I found out I discovered Emogre through when they dropped 0903 back maybe 2021, I don't know. He had a song with Benson. Fast forward to 2025, they had another song, Your Type. Those two songs, chef's kiss, brilliant. Same with Benson, Fola, no misses yet. So I think that one will slap. And I think more of the Fola one could happen. I don't know about the Emogre, but I think more of the Fola one is something that could happen because they did very soon last year. They did Alone the year before. So, guys, let's work together now, please. You can't do it on your own. I beg. I'm begging.
I would really love for Benson and Emogre to work because it will give Emogre like more visibility, obviously. And I feel like Fola is like, can I say something real quick? One thing I would really love to see is not just let's use collaboration as a form to push the younger artists out there.
Yeah.
The I'm going to say something maybe a bit controversial. When Ashake and Whiskey dropped, you know, eventually I loved the EP. I think it's a beautiful record. But I
Yeah.
feel like there was a lot of chatter and banter, people saying, "Oh, Wizkid is using Ashake to stay relevant." I don't, I don't, I don't agree completely. Yeah, but imagine Wizkid picked up someone relatively unknown, and he worked with that person to make a 4-tape EP, a 4-song EP, a 5-song EP, and it's not someone on Ashoke's level, maybe a C-list artist.
Yeah.
Imagine how the reception would be. I know Wizkid has always worked with people that are relatively unknown. He has done it in the past, but imagine him doing it for a complete body of work. There will be no chatter about him using someone to stay relevant. There will be no talks like that. It should just be like, oh, this person has brought this person
I
and is showing
I
into
I
the
I
world.
think the talk will change to something like, when it seemed like Wizkid was featuring the new guys and the talk was still about, oh, he's jumping on this guy because this guy is popping. So it could be those, like, you can't please people, to be honest. But
That's true.
with regards to what you said, I agree. It will really help. And that could be a good way to bow out. Like, you remember
Yes.
that your last years, what you were
Mm-hmm.
doing was actually putting people on or
Yes.
helping this new guy. So, I mean, I appreciate if he could do that, to be honest.
That would be nice to see. And not just him. I would really love for bigger artists to make like good projects. Do you remember there was a time we used to have like record label projects? We
Yeah,
had it with
yeah,
Chuck City, we had it with Mavin, I think, yeah. Even I think Moit did it also, where they had like Ikechuku and
yeah.
everybody like and those projects actually brought, that was where Coca came from. When Chuck City dropped the album,
Yeah,
Coca
yeah.
Coca blew up from there. They call me
Mm-hmm.
Coca, then DJ Lambo too had like a big push after that Chuck City album dropped. So maybe collaboration has always been a way to like push people to higher lengths. And
But it's not really happened in recent time as much. I think the latest one would be Ruger Benson in 2024, 2023. I think
yeah,
that's the latest
R&B.
one. Like, everyone is just keeping to that was a very cheeky title, to be honest. R&B.
And it was really interesting because it was after they had like this old beef stuff, and eventually
Yeah,
they fixed it up, and they
yeah.
imagine an Ashake and Shei Vibes EP.
The whole internet will shake because everyone is all of the opinion that Ashake and Shei vibes are dissing or they are having one
Yeah,
issue or the other.
yeah.
Meanwhile, that's not the case.
We had
So, I
Vector
mean,
and
Seun
we had
Kuti, huh?
yeah, Vector and Shei Kuti also.
The deep talkers on the internet. Yeah. To be honest, me, I like a good collab. I like when artists come together. Let's not do just a single and go away. Let's see how we can do this thing together and work on it. I also remember in the gospel sphere, there was Tope Alabi and T.Y. Bello that dropped an album, a gospel album. Really
uh
decent.
You know me, I always have stories.
Uncle, please tell us a story.
There was a time I was trying to make a playlist for my brother, the gospel, and I went to look for T.Y. Bello. She makes like gospel albums now. She has like 6, 7 of them. And We Are Fire is one of them. We Are Fire is very, very gospel, very prayerful stuff. And when I was going through it is when I saw T.Y. Bello and Tope Alabi, the album they have together. And
Yeah.
it's stuff of dream, if someone is into music like that, you would absolutely enjoy it. And I think I showed it to him and he loved it. He loved it. It's T.Y.
I
Bello
like
and Tope
the
Alabi.
I like the, should I say, chant kind of thing Topper was doing on the album. So sometimes it came up as though, I remember I'm trying not to butcher any Yoruba word, so I won't say the name of the songs, but on some of the songs it was seeming like, T.Y. Bello was coming in English, Topper was coming in Yoruba, so it
Yeah.
felt like when Topper goes in Yoruba, T.Y. Bello is coming to say what she's saying in English, and was a good blend. Was a perfect blend.
They had a smash hit on there. Imolede. Imolede is a smash hit on the album. Then we have We Have Come also. It was
I
really
will try
big.
my best not to say any song name. I know the songs you're talking about, but I will try my best. Yeah, that was a very good one. I think All the Glory too was also nice.
Yeah.
All the Glory was a
Decent.
decent one. I mean,
Beautiful.
there's been more male collabs than female collabs, like lady to lady. It's just been the guys coming up. I know there's been times where Tiwa featured Simi on a song, or some other lady featured another lady on another song, But can we have a full lady aside Tope and Lala? Do you have anyone that was just two female artists?
Not top of my head. I can't think of one now. No.
Yeah,
It's
same.
not something that happens like a lot. No.
Yeah.
Imagine
So
the Shay Tiwa Savage collaboration.
I was a big fan of Shay back in her, was it Right Now days? That I remember the music video. She was walking. I was a huge fan of Shay.
It reminds me of that Rihanna video. That king-sized bed. It's just like Shay video. It seemed similar.
Shay. I mean, yeah. You know,
I know what you want to say. I know.
Shay.
Say it, please. Let it out.
Shay has always been ahead of the curve when it comes to Rihanna.
They kill me.
She said, when Rihanna gave birth to maybe the second or third child, and I think they took a while before they put it out on the internet, right? Shay made a tweet. Oh, you guys are just knowing about this now. I knew this weeks ago. I said, oh, Shay, you don't say.
She always submits it.
Shout out Shay, I'm a big fan of her life. She was at 2023 when I went for SDC show. She was there live. It was good to see her again. So,
that's nice.
Just, that tweet is legendary. You go down and stop. top two tweets from a Nigerian celebrity. So yeah, very good. I mean,
she always notice. She's ahead
of the curve. She didn't know. She and Rihanna 5 and 6. Stop playing. For you. So I mean, women, I would appreciate if we ladies, it's yeah. So ladies, I will appreciate if you give us one or two like albums, EPs, not just singles. Like, we need collaborations. Collaborations help artists.
for example, Waje is older now. Omaomi is there, right there. There's no in Omaomi and Waje coming together, dropping a
giving
body
us
of
something
work,
legendary.
and going on.
Imagine Shewa and Asha.
Beautiful stuff of dream.
Come on.
Do you understand? They'll fit perfectly like gloves. Why I'm even mentioning the Omaomi and Waje P's, like they will be catering to a different set of people. They can go on a kind of tour where it's not the big stadiums. It's not like, it's just, and it can even be a way to push feminism. I mean, I'm not. You can make a beautiful EP, and they can have shows where women are going to attend and make it safe for women, and it should just be stuff of, a beautiful thing to see. Women supporting
100%.
women, and shows where it's not like crowded and stuff like that. I mean, it should be nice. It should be nice. Beautiful thing.
So yeah, ladies, you've heard our cry. I mean, every artist as well has heard our cry. Guys, jump on something with the ladies. Ladies, jump on something together and give us something solid. We need collaborations. Collaborations help music. It helps the artist, the unknown, the known, B-list, the C-list, the A-list. Like, let's collab together. Most especially, let's have more women support women. So we've come to everyone's favorite parts. The part where everyone is just looking forward to. We've gotten loads of messages from people saying, man, the recommendations you guys give us for Song of the Week is amazing. So Dele, don't fail the people this time, please. What's our Song of the Week?
We have two beautiful songs contending for the Song of the Week, but we had to pick one. There's just room for one winner. The runner-up is Lady Donley, Cash, and the winner, from a beautiful lady, it's London by Tomi Agape.
Okay. You know what's funny? You actually need cash to go to London.
Oh.
So it makes sense. It makes sense. And guys, I hope to see you all someday in London. Have a beautiful week and see you in 2 weeks' time. Cheers. Then be two, later become three. They run things together, live in peace and harmony. Then suddenly the three disagree. One goes solo, the other two follow. Oh no 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 no.